Hi guys, this is my first class, so I decided to do something super simple. And the trick for me is that I do a lot of things, and I like to have healthy foods, but I don't like to spend a lot of time in the kitchen. Sometimes in the fall, winter, I like to get creative, but for the most part, I like to set it, forget it, eat it, be done, go on with my day. So today, I was debating between smoothies and paleo pancakes. So I just taught a class at the Wellness Center with paleo pancakes, and it's super simple. So I'm going to show you how to do them today. This is Birch Bender's microwave. Micro pancakery. I didn't even know pancakery was a word. And you just add water. So I am not really an in-package kind of person. I like to eat whole foods. But what's great about this is it has a few ingredients, including coconut flour, almond flour. It does contain eggs, some leavening salt, monk fruit. So there's not a lot of sugar in it. And also some cassava starch, which makes it a little bit fluffier than if you just use coconut flour. Now I used to make my paleo pancakes from scratch. This is a huge time saver. So, and the bag, I'm a Costco girl, so you can get these at Costco. I think they're about 15 bucks, and you can also get a smaller bag at Thrive Market for I think $5 if you remember. And so here's the story about carbohydrates. It's got for 2 to 3 pancakes. It has 16 grams of carbohydrates. A dietary fiber is 5. That brings you down to a net of 11. Sugars is less than 1. So if you are watching your carbs on a paleo diet, have diabetic issues, and you want to have a nice carbohydrate-like meal, these are the best by far that I have found, and one of my staples in my diet. So super easy. It's going to be 3/4 cup of the mix. So I just have a 1/4 cup scoop, and I didn't pre-measure for you guys because I figured you could see the whole process. It's not too bad. So what I recommend is, I was just going to say, usually I put chocolate chips in it because I eat once, and then the backup pancakes, because I make 4 at a time, the backup ones I'll use as I'll eat them cold, and it's almost like a muffin, chocolate chip muffin. So that's that. 3/4 cup. So I'm making 6 to 7 pancakes. This will really make 4 because I go big. And then 2/3 a cup water. The water in here is reverse osmosis from under my sink. I use pure water systems. So I need 2/3 of a cup, which I think I almost measured perfectly. Okay, so there you go. That's the ingredients. Ba-ba-da. And then you're just gonna mix it up, and it gets to be like a smooth consistency. So you just want to get the lumps out because you don't want, who wants lumpy pancakes? And then my recommendation is that you make it once plain. This way you'll see what the consistency is, because right here I have some organic blueberries that I've frozen. So I like to add those as well as like a fresh fruit option. However, it does jam up the consistency, make it a little thicker. So you want to know what the consistency is supposed to be like before you go ahead and start adding fruit. Once you know what it's supposed to be like, feel free, be really creative, use whatever you want. I think even if you sprinkled some granola on top, or you made some like a fruit puree instead of syrup. One of my options is organic maple syrup. Like I said, I'm a Costco girl. This is Kirkland, so it's a good price for the value. Okay, so I'm going to just show you. It's super smooth. It looks like cake batter. Doesn't smell like cake batter, but that's what it looks like. And then I use the Enjoy Life chocolate chips. My secret to this is these tend to be like $5.99 a bag. So when there's a holiday, the supermarkets tend to put them on sale. I think they overstock, or it's a promo. So I stock up at Christmas time, and then when everybody's baking, and then I freeze them, and then I can use them year round. Now, I don't have to open this bag. So the great thing about these is they're gluten and dairy free. So if you are watching, like I'm allergic to wheat, so I can't have gluten, and I watch how much dairy I consume. They're also nut-free and soy-free. So if you have any of those allergies, these are great. They're available pretty much. Stop and Shop has them. You can get them online, lots of different stores. 1 tablespoon has 9 grams of carbs, 1 gram of fiber, 7 grams of sugar. So you are adding sugar if you add these mini chips. My other recommendation is Lily's has a product that is sugar-free, made with stevia. So if you want to have chocolate chip pancakes, or your kids want to have chocolate chip pancakes, but you don't want to add the carbohydrates or the sugar, you can opt to use the Lily's. Lily's I've seen in health food stores. I don't typically see it in the supermarket, but you can definitely get them online. And so I have like a dash. So I just do enough. I don't measure. I just do enough to make it interesting. I just want a little bit. I'm a sweet tooth, so I like to have just a little bit to say, you're having chocolate. Okay, so that's mixed. I'm gonna heat my grill. So this is just a little electric skillet that I discovered. One of my patients, give her a shout out, Christina McCauley. She has a group called You Are What You Eat. She's a great chef. She is way beyond, you know, my skills as a cook, but I'm quick, fast, easy, everyday kind of cook. Christine is a creative chef. But anyway, she had one of these skillets, and I was like sold. So I got myself one. They're super cheap, about 30 bucks. I think I got it at Target. All right, so now what I'm doing is I took, let me show you, the big ginormous jar of coconut oil. This is 84 fluid ounces, ginormous. So it's solid when it's cool. It will liquefy in your cabinet in the summer. It's okay. Once it's on the heat, it's, you know, it's getting liquefied. Kirkland, Costco, I think 16 bucks. You'll pay for a little tiny jar smaller than this. You're gonna pay 10 bucks in a regular store. So that's why Costco's one of my favorite places. So now what I'm gonna do, actually I have this little mixer, I didn't use it. I'll just squirt around my oil with this because I want it to be kind of even, because the pancakes are actually gonna absorb the oil. So it's one way of adding healthy fat. Coconut oil is one of the healthy fats that you can add to your diet. And then let me just scrape off my scraper, kind of redundant. And then what I'm gonna do is just take a scoop. It feels pretty warm. I have it on a low setting. I'm actually gonna make it about 250. Now you can do this on a, you know, like an electric skillet. You can do it in a frying pan. And I just happen to prefer this. It's easy to clean. And plus I wanted to show you guys, so I was doing it this way. So I'm just gonna throw these in. And they're sizzling up. And like I said, I kind of just make 4. I've made silver dollar pancakes, which you'd get more for your batch. But this usually works for me. I have 2. That's all I need. I put 2 in the fridge. I wrap them up. And then I'm ready to go the next day. Usually eat them cold right out of the fridge as kind of like a muffin or a cookie substitute. So they make me super happy. And that's it. Easy peasy. Throw all my junk in here, not a lot of cleaning, and we're good to go. So now we're just gonna fry them up and give it a wait. Get my little spatula ready. And so let me tell you why these are cooking. I'm a health coach, so anybody that's watching already knows me. I do health and wellness coaching. So not only do we talk about food, because food is like, for me, what I feel like is food is the foundation. Once you're eating a healthy diet and your body is healing and you feel really good, then you can work on the other areas of your life that you want to work on. Could be anything. Could be career, it could be lifestyle, it could be relationships, it could be education. There's so many different domains. Whatever domain, it could be home cooking. So we go through the whole circle of life, so to speak, and we select domains, we go through them, and then, so for my clients, I work with them. So each client, I don't have like a cookie cutter, ironically, cookies. I don't have a cookie cutter approach to my health and wellness coaching. What I do is I tailor each program to each person. Not only will the food be tailored to each person, but the actual program and what we work on is, you can't even compare one client to the next. They're completely different. And what's great is because of technology, everything's remote. I do Skype and Zoom and phone calls and in person, depending on where you are. So I also work with Alzheimer's patients, and I work with, I'm going to just turn up the heat. It's at 250. This thing tends to heat and then fade. So I have to like wake it up a little bit. So, but I don't want to burn it either, because they're kind of mushy, but I want to let them sit. So I work with Alzheimer's patients, and I also work with chronically ill patients. So myself, I have multiple autoimmune conditions. That's what started me to eating what's called a clean diet. And what I find is that a lot of people are either challenged with budget or challenged with preparation or creativity, because they don't know, like once the wheat or corn or soy or whatever it is that, you know, usually there's an elimination period. Once those favorite Western diet foods are removed, a lot of people just feel lost. I know I did, and they just don't know what to make. So hands-on help you. You know, I'll come do a food shopping tour with you. I'll you know, come clean your pantry. So let me just show you what, well, I don't want to flip it over, but I kind of, oh there, you can see it. Okay, so see how it's brown on one side? So that's really what you're looking for, nice, like fluffy, toasty brown without, so you don't, I've made the mistake of flipping them too soon, or flipping them on top of each other, and then I kind of just make a mess, but never fails, they always come out good anyway. Even if I flip too soon and then they're like mushy, I always save them. They're always good. I've never had a bad batch. All right, great. So they're all flipped. I would say 2 minutes and we're good to go. So back to food. So what happens is a lot of people are lost. You know, they'll say, oh, I'm going to eat paleo, or I'm going to eliminate, you know, sugar, or I'm going to eliminate wheat, sugar, dairy. And then they're stuck eating romaine lettuce. Well, this is what I did. Romaine lettuce and grilled chicken. 2 weeks later, I was like, I don't know what I'm going to do. So I really had to stretch my creative imagination. First of all, I'm not a big cook, you know, or I never was. Let's put it that way. I wasn't a cook. Pretty much, I got things on the run, or I ordered things at work, or whatever I was up to. I didn't even have spices in my cabinet. Now I have an herb garden. Everything shifts. But you know, people don't have time, or they don't have ideas. And I have hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of ideas of how you can make your favorites, your favorite comfort foods, like pancakes. Who doesn't love pancakes? Favorite comfort foods, and then just flip them so that they're program compliant, or allergy, minimal allergies, or great, you know, great and healthy for your body. So I think that these are going to be done. This has been so much fun. It actually took me longer to set up this table that I'm working on than it did to cook these pancakes. I would say 1 more minute and these are good to go. And so you could check out my blog. It's Cats in the Kitchen. So it's Cats in the Kitchen blog at WordPress. You can follow me on Facebook. It's Life with Lupus Daily. No, I think it's Healthy Insights by Dawn Tesoro. And you can also find me at dawntesoro.com. I have a whole webpage with recipes and snacks and links and discounts and all sorts of great stuff. You know, the clients that know me and love me, they know that I'm constantly scouring the world, literally, for different snacks, treats, foods that somebody else made, so that it's convenient. But, you know, I actually have things that are delivered that go right into the freezer. And I'll be sharing them in the future. And when I find a good product, I actually have a beta group that taste tests everything. And if they give me a thumbs up, I share it. If they give me a thumbs down, I may like it. But if I get the general consensus that they don't like it, I don't share it. So most of these products that I'm going to be sharing with you, or these recipes, have been trialed with some finicky friends. Okay, so we are complete with pancakes. I think that took about 15 minutes, and most of it was me chattering. I hope that you've enjoyed this. I can't wait to eat these. I'm starving, and Voila. Bon appetit. And let me just give you a quick recap. It's Birch Bender's Paleo Pancakes. Make sure you get the Paleo if you're looking for low-carb, wheat-free. Enjoy Life mini chips. Dairy-free, soy-free, nut-free, wheat-free. If you can use any coconut oil, or you can use another healthy oil like avocado oil, but this one has a yummy taste to it. But if you hate coconut, you can use a different oil. And that's it. That's it. Simple. Water, filtered. Good to go. Thanks so much, and keep watching, because I'm gonna have I'm just gonna keep building and having more classes and more lessons. So if you like it, tell me, give me some feedback. If you'd like to know something specific or a favorite recipe that, you know, grandma used to make and you really don't know how to have it in a way that's low sugar or low carb or paleo friendly, just send me a message and I'll whip it up for you. It's been great. I look forward to seeing you again. Bye.